Lean over a bowl of real shoyu ramen and the aroma tells you how delicate it is before you even taste it. That smell comes from the dashi and a gentle aroma oil. Let me show you how it's made. Pull the heads off about 10 grams of niboshi, the little dried sardines, and pinch out the dark gut sac inside, each one like this. This is 2 minutes of quiet work that decides whether your broth tastes clean or bitter, so do it now before anything heats up. Next, take 4 chicken wings and run a knife or the tip of kitchen scissors along the bone on the skinless side to score the meat. That cut opens an exit path, so the gelatin and the savoury inosinate flow out into the stock instead of staying locked in the wing. Smash 2 cloves of garlic flat with the side of your knife, no need to mince, and slice 20 grams of ginger into rounds, not too thin. This is your prep. Now the dashi. Fill a pot with 1 liter of water, add a clean niboshi and a 5 grams piece of kombu, the dried kelp, and hold it at 60 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Do not let it boil, this number is the whole game. Here's why. Kombu releases its glutamate, its clean umami, right around 60 degrees Celsius. Push it past 80 and the kelp starts leaking slimy compounds that cloud the broth and turn it slick. A gentle warm steeps the umami out clean, the way a tea bag works in hot but not boiling water. So a thermometer in this pot is worth more than any fancy ingredient. While the dashi steeps, build a tare. In a small pot, combine 1 tablespoon of sake, 1 tablespoon of mirin, half teaspoon of sugar, and a pinch of salt. Simmer for about 1 minute, just until the sugar dissolves and the sharp alcohol smell burns off. Now add 3 tablespoons of water and 3 tablespoons of Japanese soy sauce. Simmer for 5-10 minutes and pull it the second it barely starts to thicken. This is the tare done. If you have time, make this tare the night before. Resting cold in the fridge softens the salty edge and rounds the sake and mirin into something deeper. It's the single biggest free upgrade in this recipe, and it is exactly the kaisi trick the old soba shops run with their dipping sauces. Back to the dashi. The 30 minutes are up, so leave the kombu and the niboshi out before the heat ever climbs higher. Don't throw that kombu away, it can be used to make the filling for kombu onigiri, and that has its own video on the card on your screen. Now drop the scored chicken wings, the smashed garlic, the ginger, and the green tops of a Japanese leek into the same pot. Hold it at 80 to 85 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. The surface should barely simmer, just the odd small bubble. Never rolling boil. Same reason as that kombu. A hard boil shears the fat into tiny droplets that lock into a permanent cloud. Skim any foam off the top for the first 10 minutes, then let it hold. While that holds, we make the third component, the aroma oil called komiabura. Heat a frying pan on low and melt half a tablespoon of lard. Lay 50 grams of chicken skin flat, and here's my tip. Cover it with a sheet of parchment paper and weigh it down with a small plate or pan. Both sides hit golden at the same time and the render comes out cleaner. Cook about 10 minutes aside until the skin is deep golden and the fat has run out into the pan. Pour the skin out and keep that rendered oil. If you can buy rendered chicken oil, chiyu, or even duck fat, you can skip this whole step and just use that. And the crispy skin you poured out, hit it with salt and pepper and eat it while you wait. When the 40 minutes are up, turn off the heat and drop in 5 grams of katsuobushi, the bonito flakes, right at the end. Let it steep 5 minutes off the heat. Take a sniff halfway through. That is the moment your kitchen smells like a real ramen shop. No joke, it lands all at once. Now strain it. Line a fine mesh strainer with a paper towel, set over a clean pot and pour the soup through. Do not press on the solids or squeeze the wings, that forces fine fat through and clouds everything. Take only what falls through on its own. What lands in the pot should be clear and golden. The wings, by the way, I just blast in the air fryer for 15 minutes and eat them. This is home, not restaurant. That is all 4 components ready. Dashi broth, shoyu tare, aroma oil, and now the noodles. For shoyu ramen, you want fresh ramen noodles, medium thin to medium thick. If fresh noodles are hard to find where you live, you can make them from scratch at home, and I have a full video walking through that. It is on the card on your screen. Cook the noodles in plenty of water and pour them 10 to 20 seconds before the package time. The carryover heat finishes them in a bowl, and an extra few seconds in the pot turn them mushy by the time you sit down. Drain them hard, no water clinging. While they cook, warm your bowls. Pour boiling water in, let it sit a minute, then tip it out. Cold ceramic drops hot soup by 10 to 15 degrees Celsius the instant you pour, so this one small move is what separates a ramen shop bowl from a home one. Now assemble. Pour the tare into the bottom of each warmed bowl, ladle hot broth in over it, about 300 milliliters a bowl, and stir once to fold the tare through. Lift the noodles in with chopsticks so they sit in a nice pile on top instead of sinking in. Then drizzle the reserved aroma oil over the surface. This is why the oil goes on last, and on its own it floats and acts like a lid, and the lid does 3 jobs at once. It keeps the soup hot, it carries the aroma straight up to your nose as you lean in, and it gives the first sip its richness on the tongue. For toppings, I went with chashu, an ajitama soft egg, menma, narutomaki, nori, and green onion. The chashu has its own video too, so if you want to make it from scratch, check the card. Otherwise, top with whatever you love and serve it immediately. Serve it right away with the steam still rising off the bowl. And this is my shoyu ramen. Make this tonight. Google shoyu ramen Sudachi for the full printable recipe with exact measurements and timing. Want even more delicious recipes? Grab my free cookbook from the link in the description. Okay, let's go over the ingredients one more time. And if you're ready to cook, grab the written instructions by clicking the full recipe box with a picture that's about to pop up on your screen. Tap the recipe card on your screen for the full printable version with exact measurements, every timing, and notes for getting each step right. Next time I'm making hiyashi chuka. See you then.